Well, howdy doody. Yeah, we're not doing any music today. Screw that. Sorry about my little delay here, but got to have my drinks. And since I have the cookies, I got to have some coffee. Homemade cookies at that. So, I hope y'all can hear me okay. Because I don't know if this thing is this thing working? Hello? But Tex Armstrong guys here, Michael, Chuck, Kovaction, Frank, eating more possum, Lee, Yellow Rose. For those that haven't figured it out yet, Lee got himself hitched. Waypoint, New England. Howdy, fella. So, yeah, congratulations in order to Lee and his bride. What are you doing here? You're supposed to be out on a honeymoon or something, aren't you? Or was that already over? Anyhow, right now you're just with me because Dad's still eating. He was in charge of taco night, so he started early, but it takes him a minute to eat. And he's not the youngest of them anymore. It takes him a minute. Now he's got to do dishes. Anyhow, so I'm going to start it by myself and see what kind of trouble we get ourselves into here. But he did cook. We got photographic evidence. He did cook. So Lee's got his bride riding with him and listening. Okay. Back to the old grindstone already, huh? Coffee. Anyhow, let's start with the exciting part for this week. Because I got a package. I got a nice big package. As you may have gathered by the thumbnail, the goggles are here. And I did splurge and got the extra patch antennas too. Even though I don't know if I'm going to use these or not. I probably will. But I'm taking a cue from Sean and Heidi on the late start. Yeah, it's a random thing, randomly show up. And you see who's not here yet, right? So I'm not quite as random as Mr. Random. Does it make any sense? But here we are. All new shiny goggles. Yes, sir. So, the head strap that comes with this thing is an absolute joke. It fits probably a 10-year-old, but not a grown man. Okay? Not happening. So that got replaced with fat strap. So these things, don't need them. I did change the front color to blue. So, and now here we are. Where's my cable? Where'd my cable go? I had a cable here. A power cable. There we go. Found it. And don't you be looking too closely, but yes, I'm using a DJI battery to power this thing. Because that's just the way I roll. And there you go. Because I like the battery in the back. Kind of balance the whole works a little bit. And then here we are. all fired up. She's still warming up. Only says avatar on the screen right now. So there we go. All blue. That's what it looks like. Of course, I gotta change it a bit. So anyhow, yeah. I'm not experiencing any of the issues that some other people have experienced with these at this point. One word of caution: once you bind your VTX to these goggles, they're no longer bound to your old goggles. So if you have the V1s and now you bound your quad to the X, it's no longer bound to this. So I don't know how we're going to work that out yet. Hopefully in a future update they can fix that. Maybe not. Who knows? But the old HDMI port in, let's see, there's in, there's out, and then the round is the analog, and then there's an SD card slot. The HDMI in is basically why I bought these, because I do fly simulator quite a bit, and putting your goggles on and simulator is really cool. So I haven't tried that out yet, because I literally, they arrived here on Sunday afternoon. So haven't done too much with it. Now, yes, there is going to be some vignetting with these things. And it's basically the same problem we've been having with the V1 goggles. It's the same problem we're having with the goggles too. It's the same problem we're having with the Integras. And I kind of can oversimplify this, and I kind of prepared this little doohaha here earlier. Where's it at? Okay, I'm going to share this. As you all know, I'm a CAD guy, so I've got ways to, let's see, there we go. So let me do this. I do that and hide that for now. So here we are. We have our, let me make this a little bigger. So we have our 16:9 screen right here and the goggles. And just your regular old screen. I just drew a rectangle. I mean, doesn't mean, but it's the 16:9 ratio. So we'll straighten this thing out. Now, if you look, we have round lenses. We have a rectangular screen. So now we add the lens to it, and you see what the issue is with the vignetting. I mean, this is way oversimplified, but you know, we have the lens, we have the screen, and the corners don't quite show up. It's because everything is so crammed in these goggles. That's what they do to keep them this small. So vignetting is just going to be a fact of life. The problem is, Walks now, Academics and the Infinite Wisdom put parts of the OSD right in those corners. There's a little element up here, and then there's elements down here and down here that makes them hard to see. Now, I fiddled around with it, and if you look at my IPD settings, let me make myself bigger again. Right there. If you see, my IPD settings are not all the way out. I pushed them in slightly, and that took care of most of the vignetting for me. So far, the fit is decent. It does sit on the nose a little bit. I do want to get some of these wedges that we had on the V1 goggles and put them in here between the foam and the goggles, one on either side. I've got an email into CADX. Hopefully they'll have an answer for me here pretty quick. Speaking of email on CADX, apparently that's getting to be an issue with them not answering the emails. So we'll see how that goes. See where we end up with on that. Yeah, oversimplified just for you, Sunrise. We've got pictures. There's a picture for you. Because we know you need pictures. So, and Jim Stroning is here. And so, man, this is my little take or my little reminder why the corners don't like to show up. We got a round lens, we got a square screen. Something is not going to match up too well. And now if we make the lens bigger, then we're going to lose at top and bottom. So I guess for goggles, the optimal would be have a 1-to-1 screen ratio. So I'm guessing if we go to a 4x3 screen, the vignetting should not be as bad. Now, I haven't tried that theory out yet. But Sunrise, I'm sure you fly on 4x3 on a regular. You got any insights for us? Come on, Sunrise. You know you want to get it out there. Get out the word. And you know, the deal I was waiting. Sunrise has 0 insights. No guts. No guts, no glory, no nothing. He's just a hollow shell. Sunrise, you disappoint me. You disappoint me. Anyhow, so yeah. So there's a little technical, whatever you want to foray into. Reminds me of, oh, here's my daughter. Watch out. Smart as alert. Oh, hold on. We got somebody. There he is. The myth legend.
Freaking, I'm flush because it's hot.
You are not supposed to stick your head into the food.
Oh man, that little carne asada. I just threw it together, so it wasn't true carne asada. It was just meat with a lot of spice in it. But it was good. Good tacos.
So 4x3, yeah, 4x3 is an old analog format. I mean, before we had HD TVs, all the TVs used to be 4x3. And then was digital, the 16:9 came into play. And now the latest walk-snail cameras are actually native 4x3 cameras. So, and since you haven't been here, I'll
fill me in.
I'll fill you in because
oh, you get your goggles too, right?
I did get my goggles, and you know, there's the vignetting is always an issue with these things, and this is the reason why, because we got a round lens and a rectangular square.
Yeah.
If you line the two up, it makes it quite apparent why the corners vignette on this.
Right.
The only problem is when I put in the OSD, they don't account for that, and some of the OSD elements are up here in that corner, and then down here in that corner, and down here in that corner.
Right. That's a good.
Our Betaflight OSD, we can adjust it to be wherever we want it to be. So we are in that focus area. What's that? But the stuff that Walksnail puts on that comes in the glass, and actually you can turn the OSD and the goggles off if it's absolutely that painful. So
that's a good explanation.
but yeah, I'm just you look at the goggles and you get you're looking at a round lens. So I guess the ideal screen for FPV would be a 1x1 screen, or even a round screen. So
I got an update on the RIDs. I just they're going to be on their way. I just got to give her one more little piece of information. So
okay.
everything's a go for that. That's a little update on that. So just be patient. She'll send them out. She wanted your email addresses. So she kept like, I need this. Okay, I got that there. And then, I forgot I need your email. So that's what I'm doing. I'm scavenging your email addresses and putting them with the original message. Oh, we want to send them stuff.
Okay, East Coast in the house, and Jim's is better 4x3 or 6x9 digital. How's that for goggle? I mean, goggle will record whatever the goggle gets. So I don't think it's going to be make much of a difference. But some of the nano cameras that Walksnail came out with, they're actually 4x3 cameras now.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You got more of a conducive space for a square or for a round object.
Yeah, because the rectangle wouldn't be taller.
Plus, you got more height for 9x16 format too to stretch it out. You're not getting as much, or for cropping in. I mean,
yeah. So that's. But I mean, the goggles fit okay. They do ride a little bit on the nose.
How was the skirt?
The foam is fine. The foam is fine. I wish again it had a little bit more support under at the bottom. And the original goggles, the V1 goggles, came with these little wedges right here.
Right.
And right now I'm inquiring with CADX how to get another set of those wedges, and I'll use them on the goggles X.
No, well, the ones I got, it actually works really good. I'm not having any problem down here. I'm getting a little light leak from the side, but I really don't.
These skirts come up pretty high on the sides.
Yeah. See, mine doesn't have that big cup on the side, but
The only thing is the strap that comes with is a total joke. So, but fat strap to the rescue. And on these goggles, it's a one-way street with fat straps. You can get that push button through the loop, but you can't get it back out. I had to ruin a strap because I actually put it in backwards. And I tried to fiddle the damn thing back out, and I mess with it, and finally said, just screw it. I cut the damn thing off. So that's happened with that. Oops.
All right.
So, and we got Michael in the house. Pro been sitting 20 feet underwater for 3 weeks. Oh, is it under the ice now?
Oh, ice. Don't even say that.
Why?
Because
Michael is in Canada.
I know it's winter.
Yeah, for them it's cold. It's not just cold; it's freaking cold.
That's what I'm saying. Cold as hell. Yeah, I'm trying to get my brain into flying condition. So next flight will be my next flight will be
Is that why you have the goggles pro?
Yeah. Next thing will be the Kai 2.
I did watch the video that you released today, and at the end you said something about having the goggles 2 Pro.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever they are, with all the unique names.
Yeah. Don't get me started. Walk Snail is such a
Walk Snail. Yeah. Come on.
no. Walk Snail is such a mess. Was names now, and V2 and V3 and V2 was 2 antenna. V2 was 1 antenna. It's
Goggles 1v1, goggles 1v2. They call them goggles 2 v1.
well, on Walk Snail we have the goggles, and we have the goggles X.
No matter what company it is, I mean, just put the year in it. I think that's important. We need to know the year. So X Flight 03, there you go. How hard was that? X Flight 04s, X Flight 05s. I mean, how freaking easy. Or
yeah,
Walk Snail 04.
It's not going to be confusing with DJI 03 at all.
No,
don't get me started. So I've had a couple of Walk Snail quads for sale on Facebook Marketplace, FPV Marketplace, and this one guy, dead serious, he done bought it, sent me the money and everything, and he's like, "How do these work with my DJI goggles?"
Mm-hmm.
And he's asking all sorts of questions ahead of time. I answer all the questions. He finally agree on the price. He sends the money, and then and how do I bind these to my DJI goggles? That cost him the PayPal fee, because he's like, "Oh, I got the money to buy Walk Snail goggles." I'm like, "Well, you should have thought about that before you bought this thing."
Yeah.
Speaking of buying things, have you placed your order yet?
What?
On the Helion?
For the Helion, yeah. It's official. It's Helion. I've heard it enough.
Well,
it makes total sense. Makes total sense.
Even though Helion would sound a lot.
Helion sounds cool, but
Helion sounded cool, but
Helion sounds like a French guy is flying over the Alps. So I like that.
Yikes. We don't know. No. We're not going to go there with the French guys.
Yeah, I'm securing your prizes, guys. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get your email addresses on with your names. Oh my Lord.
Hey, by the way, I got cookies.
Ooh.
Homemade cookies. Bacon cookies.
Kai, I'm truly thinking about the Helion. I really am. I know it. This is one of my fears, and this has nothing to do with the cost factor. I don't know if I wouldn't. I'm afraid of killing myself with that thing. That thing has massive props.
Mm-hmm.
And did you watch the video of the guy that I showed you flying over flying in Iceland?
Yeah,
hey, that's freaking awesome.
See how the footage is absolutely phenomenal.
Did you see him? Did you see him launching and retrieving the damn thing? He says it's like catching a lawnmower in the air, but the battery's on the bottom, so there's really no stable platform to put the drone on. You have to balance it on that big battery, and all I can think about is me trying to land it I'm not the greatest pilot in the world. And then
You
the
got a
props
tonneau
hit the
cover,
grass.
right?
Huh?
You got a tonneau cover, right?
Right.
Hover the damn thing about a foot off the cover and just kill
Drop it. Just drop it on there. The props
Yeah.
will still be spinning though. I don't know. It should. It shouldn't be. It's just bug. All that. I think about that. I think about the worst case scenario. Um, but I think it's amazing. I would love to fly it. There's no question about it. A freaking that thing looks like it flies so smooth. It's just
Maybe you can talk to the local EOD supply and get the armor hand and sleeve.
well, obviously, I'd have to print some kind of little wing, some kind of little like outriggers or something, that can go out on the edge of of those freaking couple of big outriggers, so it looks like a PBY flying land in the water.
Yeah.
But it's pricey.
Here comes Dad wanting to fly his Helion in a full body armor.
So the Helion you said has an X90 connector.
XT90, yeah.
XT90. So now, then of course the battery is going to have to be. So batteries that big, would you have to put your own XT90 connectors on?
No, batteries that big come with an XT90.
They come with them. Okay, I didn't know where the crossover point is because those are freaking big batteries. Those things weigh 2 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, probably not 2 pounds, but they're getting up there about at least a pound.
I actually thought it was rather clever of the reviewer to take his show to Iceland, where he could tell the FCC or FAA to go pound dirt.
Wow, but the freaking footage on that is so cool. He's ready to make a Viking movie with that. That's just some serious, beautiful footage. I'm waiting for RC Shim, man, to freaking drop some freaking bones on that.
Well,
he'll be knocking out the freaking Alps with his.
It makes sense because the Mavic 3, that's what, a 10-inch bird. What other props? What's the size prop on a Mavic 3?
Mavic 3. Oh, they're 9. Almost. Yeah, they are that big. They're freaking. I've got 10-inch props.
These big ass props, the long ass arms,
They're not. I don't think they're 10. I think they're at least 9. I don't think they're 10. I actually thought about measuring those, but I don't think they're 10s. I don't. But I could be wrong.
Yeah, but you get the arms out there. You get some honk or some motors on there. Yeah, it's not gonna be a bandwidth thresher. Okay, not happening. But that's not what that thing is built for. Or like you said, you're not going to put the big and red Komodo dragon camera on there.
Right.
Put action camera, whatever size action camera you want to put on there.
Oh yeah, you carry. He put the big the red Komodo. He put that red camera on there.
You know what camera would be awesome on that thing? That 360 camera that Instamate for the Air 2S, where it had one camera above and one camera below.
Oh, have 2 cameras going. You could easily do that.
Yeah, no, but I'm just think about it. Put 2 cameras, put that clamp on there where you have one camera do everything above, one down below. That should produce some wicked footage.
All right.
And completely leave the bird out of the picture. So
here are the emails for
Brand's still drilling over the Mars 7. Forget the Mars 7. Go to Helium.
Well,
the Chimera 7 Pro was actually a 7.5. It was actually a 7.5-inch bird. They had the Chimera 7, and then it came out with the Chimera 7 Pro.
All right, I want you to explain this.
Okay.
Why is that Helion $900? Is it $500 better than the Chimera 7 in parts? Obviously, you can put bigger props on something, bigger motors. You can carry a bigger battery.
I'd really have to see what the specs look like on that Helion.
I was just curious that if we look at the specs, because 9-inch, yeah. So Jim says the Mavic 3's got 9-inch props. So that's what I figured it would be something close to that. Because I remember thinking about that. I'm like, holy crap, these props are huge, but they're collapsible, and the Helions aren't. That's like little, like I said, they're little, they're triple freaking knives going around. A lot of flex. That thing's got to have a ton of flex when it's flying. It's so gangly.
All right, here we go. They finally have it on their website where you can find it. So let's looky here. Yeah, I guess I could put it on the screen.
Holy Stone loved our video, so that's all we need to know.
So Blitz F7 flight controller.
Yep.
55 amp ESC. 03 unit.
Yep. Now
Motors,
the frame.
3110.
Yeah, 900 kV. Okay.
That is a healthy size motor.
Right.
And then, well, they don't really get in any details on the GPS. One of it has compass in it or not.
I mean, I'm actually not really doubting the price too much because of what it is and what it does.
But here, hover time 26 minutes was the 5600 milliamp hour battery, and then 30 minutes was the 8,000 lithium ion battery. And then 23 minutes cruising or 26-minute cruising, depending on which battery you have.
I'm looking for that battery right now.
No, it's listed up here. Full send.
What is the cost? Does they have a number on it? That's 4S. I didn't say 4. I didn't even say 6S.
Let's see.
High flight. Let's see. Polymer. There's 8,000. They're $123. That's not bad.
Compared to a Mavic 3 battery?
Yeah. Well, that's something, man. That's not bad at all. That's right spot on. And then there's the 8,174 for the LiPo. So you get a couple of those. That's $300. And you're flying miles. You're gonna. I mean, I could take that Helion and I could fly out 2 miles, cruise a ridge at 50 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour.
Here's the 5600 milliamp hour for $106.59.
Oh wow, there's a good price. I'm not even shopping. I'm just looking at batteries from just a search. So,
and here you have the choice between XT60 or XT90 Plus.
Okay. So really, the power sources are not that bad. I mean, that's what you're going to pay for a big, super high capacity battery like that.
So, and then the 8,000, 6S 8,000 is, what the hell?
So where's Akarasho? We got to get him to buy one. Actually, let's get Eat More Possum to get one. Hey, Possum, got a question for you. Actually, did anybody watch Bardwell's video on the on the kit? on the build-it kit, the Pixhawk build kit.
Yeah, I saw he was not impressed. Seemed like.
I don't think he had it completely set up because you get a lot more hold than what he got. I've gotten better hold with the older flight controller, using the same software. It
I got a feeling. I got a feeling
he was not locked in. There was something with the satellite lock. He was not in full lock. I think he needed to calibrate it a couple more times.
Let me take that off.
But when you're in loiter mode, it does move around a little bit. But it's not. You don't have a spring loaded, thumbstick, so throttle. So you're going to get a little bit of change in altitude just because it's using a barometer. But anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. I thought the kit was reasonable. I thought the price of that whole deal was reasonable.
So Michael is asking when we're having our Christmas special. Pull out the beers and have some fun. It would have to be next week, actually.
You see the big, I should have showed everybody the big packs that I got, the big 12 German beer packs. I got 3 of those. Freaking. I should do a special just drinking that.
Yeah.
All right. We'll
do a special. You go out and no fly zone out there. Bring a coat. It's cold out there. We'll do it like old times where you cussing the laptop for not keeping up with the stream.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, you want to see that? Here's old Faithful right here. Oh my God. I actually got one at school. That's the predecessor to this one. And I've been trying to resurrect it and it's just slow. It's so slow. This one's got an actual graphics card in it. A really small one, but oh my gosh. That thing has only 4 megabytes of RAM.
We'll not talk about all your past mistakes because we don't have that much time tonight.
German beer is good when it's room temperature. Yeah, but it's always better.
No, German beer is not room temperature; it's cellar temperature. Okay.
Yeah. It has to be. Has a certain. If it's warm, it sucks ass. Everything sucks when it's warm. I don't care what.
The thing with German beer is, unlike with American beer, which you got to numb your taste buds in order to be able to drink it.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. We have it at cellar temperature where the flavor really comes out.
Sunrise, you're right. I said megabytes. Oh my God, guys, I am so freaking brain dead. The limits of my technical expertise had been reached a couple of years ago. And I gotta catch up with my brain. I say some stuff. It's okay. You guys understand.
It's you're over the hill. It's all downhill from here.
I do catch a couple people off guard every once in a while because I do know some things. But like my test.
I mean, like an Alzheimer patient that recognize somebody out of the blue.
Yeah. I had somebody comment that I didn't turn my mic off, on that Potenzic flight. Okay, for anybody that ever flies that thing, first of all, the transmitter on that thing is very limited in what it can do. Okay, no matter what frequency it's broadcasting, it's super limited. The booster is not what I used to put on stuff, and it's not directional. The antennas are not directional, so you just you're limited at how far you can go. They lied. Okay, everybody, they lied at their freaking distance. It will never go that far. It says 6 kilometers. No way in hell is it going to go 6 kilometers. And somebody said that my lapel mic was interfering with the drone. I'm like, did you even listen to me at the beginning of the freaking video when I showed you turning it off? You could even hear the sound of it going off, powering it off. But anyway, people will just call you out for all kinds of stuff. And some things are just like, okay, you know what? You call me out on a lot of things, but don't call me out on something I actually said. But anyway, it was fun. It was fun. It was real. It was real fun. And now it's over.
Thank God.
Yes. That one's not bad. I liked flying those. They flew good. I liked that they flew well. You didn't get like disconnect until you started messing with the stock antennas. The thing needs better antennas, and it needs a better 4G boost or 2.5G booster. They make actually a higher wattage booster, and they just put cheap ones in there. So anyway,
yeah,
it's enough messing with toys. It's enough messing, huh?
Little public safety message. So we got that out the way.
All right.
Yeah. Call you out for dinner, but you pay. There we go.
Yeah.
Make them pay.
I'm actually really kind of hankering to buy a FPV quad of some kind. If
you ever sent me Mr. Croc, maybe I could get some accomplished for you, but you won't send that thing over for some reason.
Getting there. I just sent out the Potenza. I just had to get rid of that. I had to get that thing in the mail before it was worthless. I would say what?
Who all else has to suffer through company Christmas parties at this point? Anybody?
You didn't talk. Yeah, tell me about the big party.
Yeah, well, I'm about to.
Kai's got the black tie affair he went to.
Yeah.
Put it in the trash. That's where the Potenza belongs. No, there's drones that actually somebody. I just went through the ringer with somebody about a drone they were trying to get me to test. It was a toy drone without like one of the no-name ones that now they have a name on it, and it's one of those ones with the freaking giant oculus that hangs out that you snap onto the top. I basically told them, I'll give you a 6 to 8 minute video. And they said, no, you have to do a 12 to 15 minute video. So I said, that's fine. And I pulled an original Dobo, and I said, okay, so for the first half, you're going to give me this much money. And on the second half, you're going to give me this much money, and I'll do that video for you. And they never responded back. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not flying that piece of crap. Garbage, just garbage. It's scary.
To circle back to the old Christmas party. So mine was advertised as a masquerade ball was gourmet food. Okay. Formal attire. So yours truly, and I got photographic evidence. I actually put on a suit.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Guinness Book of
Omar the tent maker was busy on that one.
And there's Kai's date.
So, you I put on the suit, and we get there, and we get, the gourmet food is now a buffet, which, I've been to chef school. I've never seen a gourmet meal in a buffet before. Okay. I've seen some fancy buffets. Okay. But never advertised as gourmet. But maybe I'm being a little too picky. Well, we get up to get food and grab a plate, and they serve you. And the first thing the first lady stands there was a big old spoon of potato salad. I shit you not.
Oh my Lord. You got it. You're wearing suit and tie and you've got a lunch lady
Yeah,
and they're just plopping stuff on your plate. Oh my Lord.
it was potato salad. It was some sort of cornbread casserole, had cornbread and corn and cheese on it. Then baked beans, and then grilled and barbecue chicken or brisket and barbecue sauce.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
That's so rude.
And then for the music, they had a DJ. Okay. Now, mind you, they call this thing a ball, so I expect the ball music. Yeah, no, that he played anything but. Okay.
Okay.
Mostly the 90s rap, that brings the ladies to the dance floor.
Okay, black tie. Here we go. This is what it would be. They would have servers, but those servers would be in stations. One
Yep.
would be serving some prime rib, maybe.
Yep.
Then I'd have maybe a self-serve dessert buffet. That would be the buffet.
Now that we did have.
You did? Okay. But the food would be brought to my table.
Yep.
The main course, except for the meat, unless if you wanted to have a choice. But in a true black tie, they would have everything would be served at your table.
Yep.
They'd ask you, okay, what would you like? We've got 3 choices, and everything would come to your table.
Yep.
Yeah, and then of course you'd have somebody playing the piano.
Yeah.
Black tie.
Yeah. No, we had a Mexican DJ.
Or somebody on a harp. that they paid money
we
for.
We had a Mexican DJ.
If you had a mariachi band, it'd been fun.
No, we didn't have no mariachi band. We had a Mexican DJ.
Oh well.
And I shit you not, the first song he played was Spanish. Yeah.
Oh boy.
And then he reverted to the old party favorites, Ice Ice Baby and all those, I'm like, yeah, definitely ball music.
Definitely. AC/DC
was played too. Yeah. It was just,
shook me all night long, I bet.
So I actually should. So they had a photo booth, right? And we're going to the photo booth, and the photo booth wasn't quite set up.
Oh my God, that's classic.
Okay, so we had to have a little fun with it.
Oh my gosh, the top one is the best. That is so good. That is so awesome. I mean, that's a memorable shot right there. Oh, that is, hey, it was memorable. You got some laughs. You got some kicks there.
Yeah. No, it was. And actually, if you go back here and you look at the last picture here, it actually talks about the.
There we go.
The masquerade ball.
Ball.
Yeah, they called it the masquerade ball. So
I don't even know if I don't even have a suit coat. That's how many freaking black ties I've been to.
Yeah, so the photo booth actually was this inflatable number, and I get in there, my head literally scraping on the top of that thing.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. One of those kind of self-run things.
Yeah. They had a person operating that, and they have the camera set up in a box, and then she had a crank that you could lift the camera up with. So she lifted that thing camera, and that was the highest setting she had. That was as high as that thing would go.
That's funny. That's a good time though. Like I said, it's memorable. That's
Yeah. Well, and then on the way back, Windcrest here in San Antonio's is known to have the big Christmas displays out in the yards. I mean, this shit puts the Griswolds to shame. Okay, some of these things. And we drove through that neighborhood for a bit, and one person, I shit you not, they had a freaking snow machine, a snow blower in their front yard, blowing snow in 60-degree weather. They were blowing snow on their front yard.
Oh my Lord!
Only in Texas.
It only gets better with each phase of the party.
Yeah. So yeah, it's no, that part of town, they actually have a competition on that shit, and they take it quite serious. And they got the neighborhood blocked off with barricades, so you can't do any left turns because that would hold up too much traffic.
Right.
So you kind of have to catch the streets just right, and then you just kind of follow the leader. On the weekend, they'll set up with maps and everything. It gets quite intense.
Possum says I should go and fly the golf course at 100 miles an hour with the Helion. I actually have permission to fly that whole golf course. I had all the kids that work on that golf course, including my kid right now, have all been to my house for 2 parties. So, and two of them are flying drones on the golf course by themselves, and neither of them had flown any drones before in their life. This is like their first time. So they're asking me all these questions, that somebody who's never flown a drone would ask. They're like trying to frame these shots and fly, and they don't, and like I said, they've never read a book. They've never seen a video. They're just grabbing them and flying them. So, yeah. So they're like, yeah, we got lots of questions. And I'm like, all right, we need more time, guys. If I had the Helion there flying, those guys would just be scared. Could you imagine what that sounds like?
It doesn't. It doesn't sound like the thing is dead quiet.
Ooh. It's got to have a cool sound.
It's going to be a swoosh. It's not going to be that high pitched Avada angry.
Yeah, angry bees. Yeah. I scare people with that freaking Avada. That thing is scary.
The motors are 900 kV.
Yeah. That's I think the ones that the ones for my big bird up there, those are 10-inch props on that. And those are 900 kV too. They're like 920 or 9.
Yeah.
And that one's 4S. Is it 4S? What battery did I give you? Was that a 3S battery? That might be 3S.
That was 3S.
Yeah.
That battery that you sent me, that's a 3S.
Those are only 30 amp ESCs on there, I think.
Yeah.
So that would be right.
But yeah,
the Helion is like
if I were to go to that Helion, I'd have to get the freaking DJI goggles again, and I'm not repeating that nightmare.
I just take a prop off of here. These are 10-inch props right here. That's a 10-inch prop right there.
Yeah.
I mean, covers up my full face. I mean,
you look good. I think you should always wear a prop.
Yeah, these say 960.
Okay.
960. I know the ESCs are 30
it's going to be a low pitched tone. It's not going to be that angry Avada sound.
But this is a lot like that one that, but the flight controller is much older. This is Arduino.
Yeah.
But he basically is flying with what I've always wanted, which is a Pixhawk controller. And his are $200, which they've went overboard with the freaking price on that. I think these, when they were building these were like $30, 35 or maybe $50, They're not expensive. But yeah, so that's only a 550 size frame, 550. 550 millimeters.
Yeah, it's about, what's that, about 20 something inches?
Yeah.
About 21 inches.
And when I saw Eat More Possum, he has X500, Pixockberg 10-inch props, 920.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got the right flight controller. It's just the new flight controllers have a better GPS that connects to them. The gyros in it are much better. Everything's better. It's all updated. And then you can
that bird ain't cheap either.
Now you can still buy kits reasonable like that for like the old parts. They're still selling the old all the old parts. Hey, cool. I like your little thumbs up that showed up there. Did you have that set up?
I have nothing set up.
Oh, anyway, a thumbs up just overlaid over the top of my screen.
A thumbs up just overlaid over the top of your screen.
Yeah. Did you do something fun?
No, I did not.
Oh, maybe that goes up. Maybe that happens when people do the thumbs up thing. That was kind of cool. I got a thumbs up over the top. That was cool.
Now we have to try this out.
Oh yeah, because there's the little emojis. Huh. I thought that was kind of cool.
I just saw the thumbs up floating over you. So
did you see that?
Let's see.
That was kind of cool.
All right, let's try this. Does anything happen now? Nope.
I'm not sure where it came from. It's cool. I like it. Yeah. Maybe it's something that got built into the algorithm, or it floats those out so people will
reminds me, don't be shy about hitting that button.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. That's what we're talking about. There's a real one right there. Yeah, when I saw Bardwell fighting with that, I just remembered, all the time that I fought with it. And then he actually answered a question that I would have had, which is, can I connect up ELRS to the transmitter? Can I control it with the ELRS? And the answer is yes. So he has a setting in his transmitter which allows him to go through the S bus, and that's what I think. Now mine is. I don't even think mine's at S bus. So yeah, the PX4 development kit. That's it.
Well, it's the 6X and the M10 at 915 comes out to $664.
I have the 9. I already have the radio.
And now you were questioning why the Helion is costing 800 and change, given that it has a 03 unit on it yet.
That's it. Well, let's see. The big problem with that is, okay, say you build that, you have no way of visually controlling it other than, by sight, obviously. But you can't line up with anything. We're so used to being able to see through a camera that's connected to a drone.
Yeah.
And that was always the biggest problem with that, is being able to orient yourself and fly the drone and get the perspective, that you get. So anyway, so I bought a VTX for it, which I never installed onto it. I still have it. I still have the VTX that I can connect to it. It's like I think it's
coast to coast this here. Howdy, Bill.
It's analog. So you can just take any of your analog goggles and.
Bill, remind me, when is your stream? I think it's tomorrow. Johnny Droneflyer at one point got a schedule going. Who's broadcasting when and where? But yeah, coast to coast, go check him out. He's a mess too. So
Purple face crying. Yeah, you can't use those because that's what happens when you try to put those up. You get the at least on the comment for the.
well, it doesn't show up in our, but it shows up on the
Right.
live stream.
Right. On the regular on the channel. I pull out I have a pop out that so I can watch those.
So
yeah, it's
there we go. Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific for Coast to Coast Drums. He uses Eve Mux. So yeah, I'm gonna have to switch that direction too. I'm gonna have to bite and learn something new.
Yeah, there's not much to do there. You just get a little bit of creative.
But you're not getting a dinner call tonight, huh?
Nope.
When is Ben? How will Ben know when to show up?
I don't know. I'm full, man.
You screwed up. I mean, you completely messed up the whole space-time continuum here. I mean, you just fucked it all up.
I'm seeing if I can find you a cheap quadcopter build kit. $157 right there with frame.
Oh.
$360. That's the old controller. This one doesn't come with the cheap the cheap radio.
No, I mean this Holy Bro kit is all well and good, but I mean $664 and you still have to put it together yourself, and you fussing about the Helion without anything being.
Well, the Helion I could buy and get. I just get a
$855.
Oh, I'm not complaining about the Helion. I'd get that. I'd be bind and fly, man, with that. All my gear's connected to it. I'd connect it up.
I would actually put the Crossfire diversity receiver on it.
Well, I don't have that. I don't have that capability. I kind of do.
You have the capability.
I'd have to get the different antenna for it for the X-Lite.
You just have to get the module for the nano module for the X-Lite.
Get the nano module, and then you're freaking way out there. 900 megahertz.
Actually, Radio Master just came out with the whole 915 megahertz ELRS side of it, and that's going to be a hard nut to crack for Crossfire or TBS, because TBS been having some serious supply issues. So,
I mean, if I just flew with the 03 receiver and I just went stock DJI, I could fly way the hell out there. I wouldn't need to do anything if I wanted to stay that way too. Just stay bind and fly and just stay. But I'm not gonna. I wouldn't do that. I would connect it up to the other, because the other controller is better. It's just more. It's a lot more comfortable to fly. Better gimbals.
Rush back from New Braunfels. Rush back where from New Braunfels back up to Dallas, or because I know you're up there in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metro Mess. Heads up, I'm going to be up there this weekend. Just to give you all a fair warning. For you Northerners.
If there's anybody interested in going back, doing a retro build or fly, you can get a Parrot Bebop 2 Power for $249.
What's the controller and the goggles? Or
That's
is
yeah.
that?
That thing has a 2 mile range, and it's got the auto stave and EIS. It's 1080, but that thing will freaking get out. It'll get way out there. It's just it's bebop,
Yeah, I'm going to be in the Little Elm area on Saturday. And then on Sunday, I'm coming back down to the Dallas Aquarium. I want to see the Dallas Aquarium. And no, I'm not bringing my scuba gear. Once I'm there, I'm probably thinking I should have, but I mean. All right. Do we have anything else that we needed to touch on?
What did we get? We took care of the your goggles.
Yep.
I haven't.
Goggles are here.
Yeah. Did you ever show those? You probably showed those right away, right?
Yeah, I showed those while you were
I was eating.
still eating.
I didn't see them. There we go. Oh, did you get your? Those are freaking cool. Look at the freaking lights on there. Look at the purple reflection there. That's pretty cool. Oh, neat. That's really cool.
So it's in startup mode right now.
Uh-huh.
And then when it's fired up, it'll turn into blue here on the front.
I'll have to do a little bit of watching for people flying them.
And then, I have to patch this that would actually replace the LEDs. So
you should send those patches out too to get those freaking customized.
But yeah, I put a fat strap on it because the strap that comes with it probably only fit children.
So that's the battery that comes with it too?
No, that's DJI battery.
No, it's Why don't you just get DJI goggles? Just kidding.
I got DJI goggles. I still have the V2s.
It's funny how you have to use all that DJI stuff for your cat.
Well, no, I like the size of this battery.
Oh, that's a cool.
Actually, lasts pretty good with these goggles. And,
I'd rather have that strap too. Plus it's got the little pouch there too.
Yeah, it's got the little thing to hold the battery.
I don't have the short lead. I need the short lead. What's the size of the pin on that? Can you?
It fits in the V2 goggles.
They do? Okay.
You can get it for the goggles too. That same cable.
Because the cable's short.
I'll send you the Amazon link.
Yeah, because I got the long cable still, and it drives me crazy. It's a pain in the butt. I thought I did buy it. I think I bought a cable.
Okay, wait. It's not the cable that's driving you crazy. You already been crazy, and the cable had nothing to do with it.
Well, the plug is smaller because
I know the plug is smaller because there's different voltage requirement, and they didn't want anybody to plug in a big 6S battery pack and blow up the goggles.
I understand.
Like people like
me.
you. Yeah. So
my goggles broke.
But no, there's that kit. It actually has a little clip to hold the battery too. If you don't have that strap thingy, what did you? I know it's around here somewhere. What did I do with that? There it is. So it comes with the cable and comes with this little clip that holds the battery, and then it can snap onto anything.
Yeah, it's got the open snap. I think I've got that one. I don't have I've got my drone in my car. I've been flying with it, so I keep it handy.
It's only like 12 or 13 bucks for that cable kit. And Yellow Rose chiming in here is doing a free drone workshop at 2 p.m. on Christmas Day, December 25th at the Great Northwest Silver Creek Soccer Fields on Timber Path and Timber Wild. northwest side of San Antonio. Breaking in the new guys.
Pixar Pro.
So, but yeah, I gotta do daddy duties yet this evening. I gotta help my daughter with some furniture.
That's right.
Her husband is being released from the hospital after brain surgery on Thursday. Oh, he's already at the hospital. He's in rehab right now.
Right.
And yeah, that was a lot more involved than I think either my daughter or him or anybody else had expected. I don't know if it was my daughter not expecting or the doctor not really preparing to the aftermath of this one. But
He's coming home.
yep, he's coming home on Thursday. So that's we'll deal with that when we get there.
Right.
But I gotta go.
All righty,
So,
man.
everybody, thank y'all for showing up, spending your time with us. If you can, hit the old thumbs up button.
Let's see here. Have I even done mine here? I got to go check.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm
I
done
thought you
it.
did that earlier. See when you saw.
There we go. Got 13 now.
Well, we're at 13 now. Yep. I'm not seeing it yet, but
It's there. It's there. It's there.
Is it?
Yep.
All right. Well,
Okay.
we'll do our Christmas special next week on the 19th.
The Christmas special.
We'll think of something to do.
We have to wear Santa hats and stuff.
I don't have one.
I don't either. I can look though. There's got to be a box with something in it. There's a Santa hat somewhere in my life. Oh man. Yeah,
Okay,
Christmas.
so you in charge of the Santa hat.
I'll try to find something Christmassy. We'll put it back there.
I suppose I could move my tree over here and make it look official or something. We'll figure out something.
And just like last time, we'll go get Mr. Croc in the mail. We'll get it in there eventually.
Some things never change.
He needs to fly.
All right, yeah. It is time.
What's what was that? Do I need left-hand circular polarized?
For DJI air unit, yes.
Yeah, okay.
But you can go was just linear. Circular left hand to linear goes, right and linear to right hand goes, but right hand to left hand does not go. So yeah.
That was like a year ago that you explained that to me. Oh.
All right, y'all.
All righty, man. You'll see it.
We'll see y'all next week for our Christmas special, whatever that's gonna be like. And I'm gonna hit the old outro. See y'all later.
See ya. Bye. Thanks, Kai.
Thank you.